Hi Daniel. So I have two of these, and they're quite small, but there is no room inside the shell for a power supply, so you have to run these external, and these have XML2s on them, and they're focusable. So they have this ring on here, and you can see the lens inside. So that right there would be focused beam. With the XML2 and focused, like this will do, that'll put light about 200 and some odd feet in front of you that you can see. Or if you turn it the other way, so now it's wide beam, it'll basically put light that you can visibly use, like say 20 feet in front of you. Again, XML2 is very bright. They have an O-ring in the front area, but there's not a way to put an O-ring back here, so I can't seal that ring. So there is the possibility that you could get water inside these. But those are ready-made, and you need an external DC to DC converter to make them work. And I can supply those all set up for you. I also have these. They are fixed focus, but they're also pretty decent quality, and they're waterproof as well. And they're also XML2s. So they have this ring that screws off. They're all aluminum with a nice acrylic lens, and then again an XML2 inside. They don't throw light as far as these ones can, because these are focusable. So these are kind of like these things are with the lens all the way in. They make a lot of light, but it's all pretty local. So 20, 25 feet away, it's usable light, and they've got an O-ring inside there that seals against the lens. So they're totally rain worthy. These ones did not come with any kind of a mounting bracket, but they have two, what is that? I think they're M5s, threaded holes in the back. So they're not overly hard to make something work. Some kind of a bracket that you can screw onto something. Anyway, they very, very simple design, but pretty decent quality, and very, very small for the amount of light they put out. Both of these are also XML2s, a little bit bigger, but that's because they have a focusing capability, which means that they'll take that XML2 light and throw it much further. I did an experiment with these outside, and I was able to throw light to a house that made the house very visible 2 blocks away, and that's basically because they're focusable. Whereas these ones, being they're not, they're just going to throw light about 25 feet or so that's really usable to you. So it kind of depends on what you want. I also have this, which again is totally fixed light, but it's got, I think that's 23 XMLs in there. These are the Chinese ones that are crappy, but it's much bigger, so by comparison, again, XML stuff, you can see this is a lot bigger. Again, it's well constructed glass, aluminum focusing mirrors inside, all aluminum shell. There's probably plenty of room inside this thing to put the power supply internal. And finally, I have 4 of these, but you can't have them. I could buy you another set of them, but again, these things are one giant heatsink. There's no space inside this shell for anything other than the LED, so you have to power them external, which again is, in my opinion, not that big of a deal. But yeah, this is going to absolutely drive an XHP 70.2, no questions asked, and do it all day long really, really well. In which case, you've got a car headlight in that. So anyway, those are the options that I can provide for you right now. Obviously, I'll have to buy a set of those for you if you want them. If you want to go that route, which they are very, very, very bright. Very, very, very bright. Or, I can upgrade this one, or, these things are all ready made. Oh, let me pull that out. So, I told you about the present. This is mine. So this runs an XPL2. As you can see, it's, pretty small. I mean, it's literally the size of my pinky. And next to my car key fob, it's micro. But the LED inside there, which is really small, is just a little tiny micro light cannon. Anyway, so that's what I bought you, except for this one's stainless steel, and I got you the anodized aluminum one because they're cheaper. And being that I'm giving it to you as a present, well, you get to get what I give you. So I think that's it. Let me know what you want to do.